Hi guys, so welcome to the continuation. Hey guys, so welcome to the continuation of the 7 to 12 live stream. It was going till like I think three o'clock in the morning my time, and then continued, and I think it went off at some point. So it's back on. I think we're like 48 hours away from full mainnet launch, which is pretty exciting.
I'm joining you.
Hey, how are you, brother?
Anyhow, good
Morning. The audio is going again.
Give me 5
No, that's all good. So I'm just gonna post this back out. So if anyone's watching this on YouTube or Twitter, you can repost it, just so we can bring more people into the space. Twitter does an actual amazing job, to be honest. Like the amount of people that have come in through Twitter that have found this is crazy. So I managed to last from I started the space at 9 a.m. and it ran through until 3 a.m. in the morning. So it was it was a pretty long space. Oh god, right. I don't know how long. Nine till 3. 18 hours. Oh, it was an 18-hour space, and the thing is, right, after when it gets to like an 18-hour space, it's kind of hard to carry on because you've got to be rational, and anyone knows that when you get sleep deprived, you get pretty delusional, and things don't make sense. So anyone that's just jumping in now, anyway, that doesn't know about Layer 1x, Layer 1x is a blockchain, and it goes live on Tuesday. The token generation event is Tuesday. This is when you can buy it. So you can buy it on Bitmart, you can buy it on Mexi. There is going to be a Layer 1 exchange which it's going live on, and there's going to be other tier 1 exchange. There is a tier 1 exchange, and there's also I think there's another couple of tier 2 exchanges as well that it's going to go live on too, but they've not been announced yet because it's not been it's not. I think they're still under NDAs, and they don't like you announcing stuff before they do or before they're ready. So there's going to be more. So when Layer 1x goes live, people can then trade it on the open market, which is what like the community's been waiting for, because most people have been waiting now that know about Layer 1x, that have bought into Layer 1x for like anything up to a year. So I think when it's available on like Dex, when you can look at it on like Dex Screener or Dex Tools, I think people are pretty excited for that. Or even when you can just see it on CoinMarketCap, like when it's on CoinMarketCap and people can see it trading, they see the chart, like green candle, red candle. I don't think people care. I think there's a point that you can see it on CoinMarketCap, and you can see the market cap of Layer 1x from where it started to where it's going to go. So Layer 1x, it's an Australian company. It's based in Perth, Western Australia, which coincidentally is where I'm from, and I found it purely by chance. The founder is called Kevin Coutinho. Kevin Coutinho he's got Indian and it's Portuguese. I think I had I think I had a brain blank then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Indian and Portuguese, but he's Australian, and he's the genius behind it. And he started working on this. He had the idea about 3 years ago, and started putting it together. And then over the course of the last, I'd say, 3 years, well, 18 months, the idea got more and more real. And they were working with the University of Western Australia, the blockchain department there, and they helped put together the white paper itself, which is a pretty intense white paper when you start looking at it. And basically, Layer 1x has got its own virtual machine. That virtual machine allows it to speak any language. So it's got like a translator in it, and so if you imagine any blockchain, and then you imagine all blockchains, and you've got like Layer 1x in the middle. So Layer 1x acts as a translator, so any blockchain can connect to or speak to any other blockchain via like the universal translator, which Layer 1x has. So because of that, you can send assets from any chain to any chain, and that's data, that's logic. So it's doing something that no other blockchain has ever done. And you could like argue that there's plenty of interoperability out there, but interoperability, true interoperability, comes through direct connections, where you can go direct from one chain to another, and that's basically what the virtual machine allows. So it's not limited to EVM; it's also non-EVM as well. So like, it can connect to like EVM, non-EVM, public blockchains, hybrid blockchains, private blockchains. It doesn't make any difference. And like right now, it's connected to Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Polygon, Avalanche, Fantom, Arbitrum, Optimism, and it's going to be connected to the Bitcoin network. Reportedly before the halving, before the Bitcoin halving, and at that point, then that'll be like nine different blockchains. And I know they're in talks with other blockchains as well. There's other blockchains that know about the tech that are very interested about connecting, because the TVL, what they're doing, basically the TVL of the entire blockchain, the chains that they're connected to at the minute is about 80% of all TVL. Now, when Bitcoin comes on, obviously that's even more TVL, and then there's other blockchains. And I know Kevin's spoke of like on a couple of AMAs, and I think he's mentioned Tron as well, because Tron's got quite a lot of TVL on chain as well. So the longer that Layer 1x is like out there, and the more awareness there is about Layer 1x, the more blockchains that are going to be connected to Layer 1x. And the reason being is any blockchains that are connected to Layer 1x, it gives them access to the same TVL. So like if you're a project on Avalanche, for instance, that project, if it's connected to Layer 1x, it then has access to all the other chains I've just mentioned. So it can provide its services to all these other blockchains as well, which is pretty important. And like Layer 1x isn't coming over and dominating. It's not like taking over the space and saying, right, okay, everyone, we're here, everyone build on us. It's not doing that. It's just uniting different chains. So it's allowing like Web3 to be truly interoperable, where it can connect and speak to each other, and do it in a way where you're not relying on bridges where, let's be honest, they're not that secure. And no one really bangs on about the vulnerabilities of bridges to a point. People know about the vulnerabilities of bridges, but no one really goes to town and talks about them too much, because like quite frankly, if you're not, unless you're using a centralized exchange to send assets from one chain to another, you've got to go through a bridge. So no one's really putting bridges down too much, because they're shooting themselves in the foot, because at the minute it's like it's all that's been available for people to use. And the two biggest out there are XLR, which I think uses Squid Router, and then Layer Zero, which is like Stargate Finance. And they're the two, like they're basically like the two engines that underpin most of the blockchain cross-chain swaps through bridges. So because now you don't need bridges, then layer 1x comes along. It's making it cheaper, faster, and it's also making it a lot safer as well.
Hey, hello.
Hey, my man, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good. I think in the end, yeah, I had it got to like 3 o'clock in the morning, and Sleazy was on, but I think because I think there was a couple of people in the chat that went off, and I think it was like the point you were on your own talking to yourself. It's not easy sometimes. Not everyone likes talking to himself.
I woke up many times, to see if anyone is there to talk. If I saw that no one was there, only Fur and me.
Yeah,
I
no, it's
went
all good.
back
I
to the
think
bed again.
yeah. I mean, it was off. It was offline for like I think like 5.5 hours. I set my
Yeah,
alarm. I thought, right, I set my alarm, so I'm not. I mean, I think if I'd have left my alarm off, I'd have probably slept in for another 3 hours or something. Because I was up so early in the morning, but never mind. It's all right. It's all good.
yeah.
So I'm just trying to see if this is broadcasting on Twitter because I started a new stream and it broadcast out a new stream, so it should actually be showing on Twitter as well. I'm hoping anyway.
Oh, you started a new stream. How have I joined then?
No, sorry. It's the same stream. I've just like rebroadcast
Oh,
it.
okay, okay, okay.
So yeah, because Fur was still on and connected. It kept like the link open so people can see it. But I think Twitter can see it because I'm just looking at the Twitter page now, and I can see it on the bar at the top. So
Yeah,
yeah, so like anyway, but so with like layer 1x and what it can do, it's kind of crazy because there's a lot of like different protocols now, and interoperability is like a really big talking point, and it's something that is like, well, when you're in the space, there's a lot of different narratives that happen, and these narratives like, if you can get on the back of a narrative, if you can kind of have something that's relevant with a narrative, like AI for instance, AI is it's kind of blowing up. There's a lot of projects that have launching on the back of AI, and kind of rightly or wrongly,
yeah,
they're getting traction and they're doing well. Now, the other big one is interoperability, and digital identity is another one too. And like layer 1x is like at the forefront of technology when it comes to both of them. So when people find out about layer 1x and what it actually does, it's going to bring in a lot of eyes. It's going to bring in a lot of new community members, and obviously, if you grow a community,
yeah.
you're also growing the network as well. So layer 1x, as a result of growing the community, you'll start growing market cap as well once it's launched. So it's
AI is on the top, and interoperability is AI is on the top, and is followed by interoperability.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, and
That's all.
everything else as well. Like any of the other tech, like you talk about AI as well. Like this is like layer 1x is a blockchain, so like anyone can come in and build what any application they want, whatever like program they want on top of like the blockchain itself. So you you got to get a lot of projects, really successful projects that once they know what layer 1x can do, that they're going to be
Yeah,
like supplying liquidity and moving across to layer 1x to take advantage of like the access they've got to all these other chains. And when you start looking at it in like for like DeFi, I mean the applications for DeFi and the benefits for DeFi are insane, and the same for like gaming. I mean, in fact, any kind of like niche, any type of narrative, like if you start thinking about if they had access to a multi-chain world where they could like get exposure on all these different blockchains, all you've got is benefits. There's not really any negatives about it, because like, why would you want to be stuck on Cardano, for instance, when you could be on Cardano and then all the connected blockchains I mentioned? It doesn't really make any sense why you'd want to be just on one blockchain. So like the key thing now is like Layer 1x has got the technology, and the technology kind of surpasses pretty much all of its competitors. But the thing that's lacking is the community. So
Yeah.
once the community gets to the point where it's like equal to the technology, then that's when the network effect really kicks in, and you'll start seeing Layer 1x climbing. You'll look on coin market cap and you'll start see it climbing up the ranks, because the total value locked across all blockchains is quite high, and at the minute a lot of it's distributed. I think Ethereum's got like 50% of all TVL, and then a lot of the rest of it is split across all these other chains. But like, once people start connecting with Layer 1x and projects on different blockchains start connecting with Layer 1x, the TVL is going to increase. So if you're in Layer 1x now, it's pretty exciting time, indeed. And yeah, I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm just gonna
Yeah. Me too.
yeah,
Everyone is.
it's one of them where I think people are just people that are part of Layer 1x. It's like they're ready for it to launch, so they can see it just go live and see, and like other people are aware of it then as well. Because at the minute, like, limited people know about it, and I think when it gets to the point where everybody knows about it, and everyone here that got in early is like then reaps the benefits then. So it's exciting. So if anyone that's actually watching the live stream on YouTube or on Twitter, if you can like it, comment on it. If you've got a presence on YouTube, you can actually post it as a post or share it on your socials. And same goes for on Twitter as well. If you're on Twitter, if you can like it, retweet it, comment on it, also bookmark it as well. All these little things just help with the algorithm what Twitter uses to help push things. And the benefit of having a live space as well, like Twitter really pushes the actual spaces themselves, but even more so when you've got a live video. So I think we've got 31 people watching right now. So if everyone just likes it, retweets it, reposts it, I'm just going to post it into the Layer 1x Discord. Even though I actually had 5 hours sleep last night, but it made a big difference. You can't continue on no sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I've done it before. Like I've been in live spaces where I've stayed awake for like far too long, and it gets to a point where you don't really you forget, you don't really know what you're saying or what you're talking about.
This is the longest one. You have been sitting in the same place for more than 18 hours.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Do you know what, Ronak? I didn't
Yeah.
realize, because I got up for my wife made my dinner, so I got up for about 10 minutes. But yeah, when I looked, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the morning, and I like, oh my god, it was 18 hours. And then like, and then the sleep, like, I don't know if you call it sleep when you literally pass out. You're so tired, you kind of fall asleep before your head hits the pillow.
Yeah. Wait a second.
So I'm just going to touch on this as well. Where are we? The bonus airdrop campaign. So I just want to jump into this one and just touch on it again. So, this is like the plan for what's happening like on launch day. So the key dates and locations. So having launched on the 2nd of April, now is the opportunity to get your stake in Layer 1x and revolutionize by owning L1x coins. So Layer 1x will be available to buy on Bitmart and on Mexi, and that'll be from the get-go. Now, also, you can buy using the swap feature within the L1x app itself. So you go to l1xapp.com/swap, and when you're there, you'll then be able to swap to get L1x. Now, from Saturday, 1 a.m. UTC, which was 9 a.m. Australia Western Time, I was hosting an event, and I'm still hosting an event, which is going to be running all the way through until launch day. And then on Monday, the 1st, this is, where are we? Yeah, Monday, the 1st, Eldaroon are doing a Twitter Spaces because they've got the Red Box tournament that's happening. So if you've not participated in that, do. Like if you're a gamer or anything, you enjoy games, head over to, I think it's Heroes of Eldaroon. So if you click on the link, I'll actually drop a link in the comments. So this is the Twitter Spaces, but I think up until I think it finishes today, so I think you've still got a chance to partake in the game. So if you click on that, that's the. Is it? I thought it was finishing. Is it finished? I thought it's finished at, on today.
Could you drop the link here? Could you please drop the link here?
Yeah. I'm just gonna find it because I know I was looking at it yesterday, and Just give me a second.
Yeah, sure.
Tune in for that anyway. The Twitter Spaces with Eldaroon, that'll be fun. And then on Tuesday, 1 a.m. UTC, which is 9 a.m. Australia Western Standard Time. You then got the Twitter Spaces, which is with the team, and then that's where all the fun starts. And then the same day, then there's an X Talks interoperability to unite all chains. So I mean, pretty much on Tuesday, just stay connected with like the Discord and stay connected with the Twitter, and you'll pretty much find out everything as it's happening. But yeah, the game, the Eldaroon website itself, if I can actually find, where are we?
GM, everybody, how's everyone doing?
Morning.
Hey, morning, sir.
Morning. I've got my kids running around. That's what's up. Good. Yeah. I was just about to. I was just about to interject and say, like, CryptoCycle, your stream isn't showing. You know how you get to see like someone's live on YouTube. On Twitter, and I think it's doing that because for the same reasons. Like I think you resumed it rather than starting a new link.
So right, okay. So it's coming up on my Twitter, but unless that's because I'm logged in as me, you think that might be why?
Possibly. Can anyone who's listening tell us if they can see the same or?
Yeah, because I checked when because when I started it, I actually checked to see if I could see it popping up. Give me a sec. I'll tree.
My stream is also on automatically.
Sometimes I have problems with Twitter on mobile devices as well, because I'll join a under a different account and I don't even see any spaces at all. Now, sometimes you don't get any across the top at all. It just doesn't show anything. Where are we?
It's showing the live stream on, but not sure. I couldn't see that pop up. I think due to PC.
Oh, you're on PC?
Yeah.
Hang on, let's try it under a different one. Why do you think for it needs to be possibly a fresh, like a completely fresh stream?
I think it would be great to do that, and I'm about to go somewhere just for the usual grocery. But I was thinking, yeah, I might
Yeah,
jump on with you, so you at least have a backup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so right, okay. But do you think the best thing to do is actually end this stream fully, come out of it, and then just create a brand new stream so there's no connection to the previous one, and maybe see if that's the reason why it's not showing up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll just create a brand new stream, so it's got a new link and everything, and then restart it, and I'll just post the link in, and I'll send you an invite first, so you can get into the admin side of it.
Yeah. I think I'm already an admin. Like, yeah, you made me an admin on the account, so I'm like a co-host.
Oh yeah, so you'll be good. Right, no worries. I'll do that then. So I'll end this, and I'll just create a brand new stream.
Sure thing. And everyone who's listening, yeah, we're gonna share the new link shortly.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, people?
Hey, what's up, Skippy? Skippy, I'm just gonna end this stream. I'm gonna restart it, so it's got a brand new link, because I think it's not showing on Twitter. So I think because it's the same link that's been live streaming for so long, I don't think they're giving it priority. So I'm just gonna end it, and then I'll start it again. So I'll be literally 2 minutes, and then I'll repost the link in the stream.